Hello guys, Knight here, and welcome to episode 2 of Modern Warfare 3 vs Battlefield 3, the series where I bring you the latest news, facts, and leaks regarding both games, compare them, and tell you who I think is going to come out on top. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be looking at a Battlefield 3 versus Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 facts and figures comparison chart. Now, I'm trying to integrate and add a few new things to this series, so hopefully you'll be able to see my face in the top right or left screen, left corner of the screen. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to work that out. And you should also be looking at the chart that I'm looking at right now on your screen, or if you're not looking at it right now, you should be able to see it in a minute. So this chart is from GameMarshal.com. I'll have the link to this chart and the article in the description of this video. But we're going to look at a few of the main facts and figures about both games and compare them left to right, side by side, and see which game really is the best, or which game I believe is going to come out on top. So in the last episode, I talked a little about how Battlefield 3 has been beating Modern Warfare 3 in pre-order sales. And there's been lots of debate about if that really has an effect, but I believe at the end of this video, I'll be able to explain to you why this is true. So let's first look at the North American and the North American release date. I'm sorry to any of my viewers that may not be in the United States. But for Battlefield 3, it's going to be October 25th, 2011, and for Modern Warfare 3 it's going to be November 8th. So this means that Battlefield 3 is going to be released an entire 2 weeks before Modern Warfare 3. I believe this is going to really help out Battlefield 3 sales, because not as many people would buy Battlefield 3 after they've bought Modern Warfare 3 as they would because they're waiting for Modern Warfare 3 to come out. So I believe that was a brilliant scheme, brilliant plan by EA to release their game 2 weeks before Modern Warfare 3. Now, for leading platform for Battlefield 3, it's PC. For Modern Warfare 3, they're doing it on Xbox and PS3 at the same time, so there is no leading platform. I don't believe this is really going to have a huge impact on sales. Although I do believe that if Battlefield 3 can beat out COD in any platform, it's going to be PC in sales. So now looking at the available platforms, both games come out on PC, PS3, and the Xbox 360. The suggested retail price, now for both, it's most likely going to be $60. There's nothing special there. Now, a really interesting thing here is the game engine. I'm going to try to leave this down a little bit just in case my face is... Sorry, I probably just put my hand in front of the camera. I'm trying to get used to how this is going to work. And I don't want my face in the top right corner to be covering up what I'm looking at. So the game engine for Battlefield 3 is going to be a new Frostbite 2.0. Now this engine looks spectacular. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to be buying Battlefield 3. But if you look at Modern Warfare 3 game engine, they're actually not even making a new engine at all. All they're doing is improving the Modern Warfare 2 engine, which is why many are calling Modern Warfare 3 Modern Warfare 2.5, because really that's all that it is. I mean, they're not making a new engine. All they're doing is adding on maybe more multiplayer balances, multiplayer patches, and a new campaign, but you're pretty much going to be playing the same exact game. So now let's look at the console frame rate. Now this is one thing that Call of Duty does have above Battlefield, and that is Call of Duty is going to have a 60 FPS frame rate, while Battlefield 3 is only going to have a 30 FPS frame rate. But the thing is, I'll probably pop up some screenshots right now, is that if you look at the screenshots side by side, there's really not that much of a difference, and Battlefield 3 actually looks just as good as Call of Duty 3. Now these are still screenshots, but it's possible that you really aren't going to be able to see that much of a difference, although having 60 FPS is going to be a little bit of a bonus. So that is leaning on Call of Duty's side. Now looking at multiplayer cap. Now for Battlefield 3, it's going to be 24 players on consoles and 64 players on the PC. For Call of Duty, it's still not confirmed, but normally in all past Call of Duty games, the max has been 18 players in Ground War. I'm not thinking that's going to change, so you are going to be able to have more players on one map in Battlefield 3, but the maps are going to be larger, so I'm not going to have this go either way quite yet. I'm not quite sure who's winning this battle of multiplayer player cap. Now looking at the multiplayer gameplay style. Now for Battlefield 3, the style is quite a bit different than Modern Warfare 3. They're having a sandbox slash a vehicle warfare style, while Call of Duty is completely gun-on-gun warfare unless you get some beastly kill streaks. But the thing is that this chart is not quite up to date because Battlefield 3 added a complete gun-on-gun play style. They're adding a team deathmatch, and they're going to make it so there's only gun-on-gun, no vehicles. So there is going to be a gun-on-gun game style in Battlefield 3. So I'm going to have to give this to Battlefield 3 because there are going to be a lot more options when you're playing Battlefield 3. If you don't only want to have that gun-on-gun aspect, you're going to be able to get that, and also vehicle and sandbox warfare in Battlefield 3. One thing that people have said is that when you throw a grenade in Battlefield 3, the actual ground explodes and you have a hole in the ground. But with Modern Warfare 3, you throw it, it leaves a black spot. After a while, it goes away. So the Frostbite 2 engine is definitely going to give Battlefield 3 the upside on the multiplayer gameplay style and interaction with your actual maps. So now let's look at co-op mode. Now, for Battlefield 3, there's going to be a complete separate campaign for co-op. I think this is a really awesome thing. I'm definitely going to be playing the campaign by myself and probably doing the co-op campaign with my brother. I think that's really awesome. And then Modern Warfare 3 is going to have Spec Ops. Now, Spec Ops was really cool in Modern Warfare 2, so I think that's going to be really awesome as well. I'm not quite sure if the campaign's going to be better, the second campaign is a better idea, or Spec Ops is a better idea. I really have no idea which one of those is better. You can probably make your decision once you've played both. So now let's look at the dedicated server support. Now this is also a really huge deal, and it has been confirmed that Battlefield 3 is going to have dedicated servers. Now this is really awesome. This is going to, you're no longer going to have Host Pro, and Battlefield 3 is definitely has the upside on that fact. Now for Modern Warfare 3, they have not confirmed nor denied whether they're going to have dedicated servers or not. But in all past Call of Duty games, there has not been a dedicated server support. There's not been dedicated server support. So I'm not sure if we can expect that. I know they've talked about dedicated servers, but so far all past games they've talked about it and they haven't done it yet. So if Modern Warfare 3 has dedicated servers, that'll be awesome, but I would say don't hold your breath. But it has been confirmed that Battlefield 3 does have dedicated servers. Now looking at online stats and social tools, for Battlefield 3 it's going to be completely free to have for everything online, but Call of Duty is going to be adding a thing called Call of Duty Elite. You've probably already heard of it, but they're saying that the game's going to be completely functional without paying, but if you want extra stats and such, you're going to have to pay. They haven't released too much information on this, but to tell you the truth, I think it would just be better if they had everything free. Yes, maybe they can squeeze out a few more pennies out of us, but they're already charging $15 a map pack, which leads us to the final thing on this chart, which is announced DLC packs. Now, for Battlefield 3, there have been two announced DLC packs. They're going to be releasing 2 map packs after the game's released. The first one's going to be free, and the second one is going to cost money unless you pre-order the game, which is why I believe that Battlefield 3 is beating out Call of Duty in pre-orders, because if you pre-order Battlefield 3, you get both the map packs for free, and that is what I said at the beginning of the video. I'll be telling you why I believe Battlefield 3 is beating out on pre-orders, and I believe that's the reason people want both the map packs for free. And then for Call of Duty, there has not been a confirmed number of map packs, but it has been confirmed that all map packs will be released first on Xbox 360. Now, because I play PlayStation, that's a bummer for me, but you know, what can you do? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Modern Warfare 3 versus Call of Duty. Hopefully this information has helped you out in deciding what game you're going to buy, what game you're not going to buy. If you're going to pre-order both of them, maybe you're only going to pre-order Battlefield 3 so you can get both the free map packs. But yes, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 2 in this series. I'm really enjoying making them. I'm going to try to hopefully get a guest star in my next episode, which hopefully I will have up next Monday. Normally I want to make these once a week until the release of Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3. Now guys, I don't ask this that often, but I urge you for this video to share it on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure that you like it and favorite it. I'm going to try to get a guest star to next week's episode next Monday. And the best way for me to be able to get a guest star on this show to entertain you guys is if the guest star can see, if the other YouTuber I try to get on here can see that this series is doing well, there's a lot better chance I'm going to be able to get them to guest star. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see y'alls later.